From the depths of our oceans to the furthest reaches of space, our world is a tapestry woven with threads of seemingly impossible connections, events that defy logic, moments where time seems to fold in on itself, and occurrences so improbable they leave us questioning reality. Join me, dear viewer, as we embark on a journey to explore 10 of the most astonishing coincidences known to humankind. Prepare to be captivated, bewildered, and perhaps even to question everything you thought you knew. In the annals of maritime history, the RMS Titanic stands as a tragic monument to human hubris. Yet the story of this ill-fated vessel begins not with its sinking but with a chilling premonition, a fictional account that mirrored reality with uncanny precision. 14 years before the Titanic embarked on its maiden voyage, a little-known author named Morgan Robertson penned a novella titled Futility. This work of fiction featured a colossal ocean liner, the largest ever built, christened the Titan, which met a tragic end, colliding with an iceberg on a calm April night. The similarities between the fictional Titan and the real Titanic are startling, both described as the pinnacle of luxury and engineering, boasting similar dimensions and carrying a comparable number of lifeboats, woefully inadequate for the sheer number of passengers on board. Was this merely a case of eerie foresight, or did Robertson tap into a deeper current of premonition? The answer, much like the wreck of the Titanic itself, lies shrouded in mystery. The assassinations of Abraham Lincoln and John F. Kennedy, two of America's most beloved presidents, stand as pivotal moments in the nation's history. Separated by nearly a century, these tragic events are bound together by a series of uncanny coincidences that have fueled speculation and debate for decades. Both Lincoln and Kennedy were charismatic leaders known for their eloquence and dedication to social justice. Both men were tragically cut down by assassins' bullets. Their lives and presidencies ended prematurely. Lincoln was elected to Congress in 1846, Kennedy in 1946. Lincoln became president in 1860, Kennedy in 1960. Both men were shot on a Friday in the presence of their wives, and both assassins, John Wilkes Booth and Lee Harvey Oswald, were killed before facing trial. Lincoln had a secretary named Kennedy, while Kennedy had a secretary named Lincoln. Both presidents were succeeded by men named Johnson, Andrew Johnson following Lincoln and Lyndon B. Johnson succeeding Kennedy. Whether mere chance or cosmic design, the Lincoln-Kennedy parallel remains a captivating enigma. The world of music, while often a source of joy and inspiration, is also shadowed by a tragic phenomenon, the so-called 27 Club. This morbid moniker refers to the unsettling number of talented musicians who met untimely deaths at the age of 27. The list of members is as impressive as it is heartbreaking. Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, Jim Morrison, Kurt Cobain, Amy Winehouse, all musical icons who left an indelible mark on the world before their lives were tragically cut short. Theories abound, ranging from the pressures of fame and the temptations of the rock and roll lifestyle to darker speculations about a curse that haunts young artists on the precipice of greatness. Regardless of the explanation, the 27 Club serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of life, especially in the fast-paced and often unforgiving world of music. In 1979, two young men, Bobby Shafran and Eddie Galland, met for the first time at a community college in New York. They were shocked by their identical appearance, soon discovering they were twins, separated at birth and adopted by different families. Their story made headlines, attracting the attention of a third young man, David Trimble, who bore a striking resemblance to the reunited twins. DNA testing confirmed that all three men were genetically identical triplets, separated at birth as part of a secret study on the nature versus nurture debate. The study, shrouded in controversy, aimed to examine the impact of different upbringings on genetically identical individuals. The triplets' story, while joyous in their reunion, revealed a darker side to scientific inquiry and raised profound ethical questions about human experimentation. It compels us to ponder the complex interplay between nature and nurture and the ethical boundaries of scientific exploration. In 1958, a small plane carrying a family of 4 disappeared over the Pacific Ocean, vanishing without a trace. Despite extensive search efforts, no wreckage was ever found, and the disappearance remained a baffling mystery for decades. Fast forward 26 years to 1984, when a Japanese sailor, thousands of miles from the original crash site, discovered a waterproof camera washed ashore. Intrigued, he developed the film, only to be met with a series of mundane family photos. But one photo sent chills down his spine. It showed a smiling family of 4 seemingly waving from the cockpit of a small plane. Through meticulous investigation, the plane in the photo was identified as the long-lost aircraft, and the family confirmed to be the missing passengers. How the camera survived the crash, the journey across the vast Pacific Ocean, and the passage of time remains a mystery. The odds of winning the lottery are astronomically slim, a fact that makes the story of Evelyn Adams all the more remarkable. In 1985, this New Jersey resident defied the odds, winning a multi-million-dollar jackpot. Her luck, however, didn't end there. In a stunning turn of events, Adams won the lottery again just 4 months later, this time taking home another multi-million-dollar prize. The probability of such an occurrence is almost incomprehensible, calculated to be 1 in trillions. Evelyn Adams's story, while an extreme example, reminds us that sometimes even the most improbable events can occur. In 1968, Robert McCulloch, a wealthy American entrepreneur, purchased the iconic London Bridge brick by brick and had it painstakingly reconstructed in Lake Havasu City, Arizona. McCulloch's ambition was to create a tourist attraction, drawing visitors from around the world to this unlikely location in the Arizona desert. Shortly after the bridge's reconstruction, Lake Havasu City experienced a surge in unexplained phenomena. Locals reported strange lights in the sky, unusual electromagnetic disturbances, and even sightings of ghostly figures said to be wandering the bridge at night. Some attributed these occurrences to the relocation of the historic bridge, speculating that it had disturbed a spiritual vortex or awakened dormant energies. Whether the result of paranormal activity or simply the power of suggestion, the London Bridge's relocation to the Arizona desert continues to intrigue and mystify. In 1988, a woman named Kate Dalton received a chilling phone call that defied explanation. It was from her recently deceased grandmother. Initially dismissive, assuming it was a cruel prank, Kate was shaken when the voice on the other end began recounting shared memories, personal details only her grandmother could have known. Over the next few weeks, Kate received a series of similar calls, each one filled with eerie familiarity and unsettling pronouncements about the future. Desperate for answers, she consulted paranormal investigators, phone company technicians, and even law enforcement, but no one could provide a logical explanation for the calls. While skeptics argued that the calls were hoaxes or hallucinations, Kate remained convinced that she was communicating with her grandmother from beyond the grave. The calls eventually stopped as abruptly as they began, leaving behind a lingering sense of mystery and a profound question about the nature of life and death. The Hope Diamond, a dazzling blue gem of unparalleled beauty, is as renowned for its captivating brilliance as it is for the persistent rumors of a curse that has followed it through the centuries. Legend has it that the diamond was stolen from the eye of a Hindu idol, unleashing a wave of misfortune upon all who dared possess it. Over the centuries, the Hope Diamond has passed through the hands of kings, bankers, socialites, and even museums, each owner seemingly meeting an untimely or unfortunate end. Tales of bankruptcy, madness, suicide, and violent death have plagued the diamond's history, fueling the belief in its malevolent curse. The Hope Diamond, now safely housed at the Smithsonian Institution, remains an object of fascination and fear. In 2004, a British woman named Jessica Woods experienced a sudden and intense feeling of déjà vu while driving along a familiar route. The sensation was so overwhelming that she pulled over to the side of the road, convinced she had driven this exact stretch of road before, even though she knew it was impossible. Moments later, a runaway truck careened around the bend, crashing into a row of parked cars in the exact spot where Jessica's car had been just moments before. Had she not heeded the inexplicable feeling of déjà vu, she would have been directly in the path of the oncoming truck. Jessica's story, while extraordinary, is not unique. These occurrences challenge our understanding of time and perception, suggesting that our brains might be capable of perceiving future events or accessing information from an unknown source. As we've journeyed through these tales of remarkable coincidences, we've encountered stories that defy logic, challenge our perceptions, and leave us questioning reality. Are these occurrences merely random events, statistical anomalies in an otherwise ordered universe, or do they hint at a deeper design, a hidden hand orchestrating the grand tapestry of existence? For in a world often driven by logic and reason, it's the unexplained, the improbable, that reminds us of the infinite possibilities that lie just beyond the realm of our understanding.